Welcome back to the channel. I want to show you guys how to do a little audio restoration. I got an old recording here and I'll just walk you through some of the things I did to make it sound a little bit better. So here's where we sound like after. And we'll go ahead and disable everything now and just show you where we started out. And I did raise the volume on this quite a bit. So we took a stock EQ here and just did a little bit of cutting and rolled off a little bit of the low end. And then I have this blended EQ I got from Analog Obsession. This one works a little bit differently where you don't have the sweepable frequencies. They just have fixed rates here. And I basically just added a little bit of gain in a couple spots. And that's all I'm doing with that. And then I do have this parametric EQ where I dipped out a little bit. This is an audio unit version. I think it just comes with the max, and you can dip out and change the frequency there. And then I ended up using the retro equalizer and did a couple dB of boosting here, cut some in the mid range. So I'll just bring these on one at a time to show you what they sound like. And then I have this leveling tool compressor, and I just pretty much balanced out the input and the output and gave it a little bit of compression, just a couple dB. And then on the last plugin, I ended up using this noise reducer. So if we shut this off and I play this beginning for you with everything turned on and active, the noise floor got quite a bit louder. And so if we shut this on and off, you can really hear the difference right here. Now if we go back, so that, once again, I just sampled it right here during the section that was making some hiss and then left that on. And now that quiets down that little hiss noise that's brought up from the noise floor. So I'll start bringing these on and I'll show you one at a time what's going on here. We'll start with this EQ. And we brought the compressor on 2-to-1 with just a couple dB. And then we got the retro equalizer. And then a little bit of a cut and a boost on the stereo bus, just get a little more clarity. And that's pretty much all I did. Raise the volume, tame that noise floor, and tightened up a couple frequencies that got overly loud. And then I went through and kind of balanced where you could hear the high end, the cymbals. The voice was not as loud in the recording just because it wasn't turned up as high. To get that to cut through a little bit, I did a little bit of this retro EQ to get that to come out. And also added a few dB here in the low end around 200. And that's pretty much it. So you can use these basic tools, compressors and equalizers, and that noise reducer actually worked really great in this particular application because it had a kind of a minimal noise floor. It wasn't trying to do too much, wasn't trying to actually take away this massive buildup of ambience, just a little bit of a hiss frequency, and it worked perfect in this case. So that's how you can use some EQ and compression on a stereo track to clean up a vintage recording. So we brought the volume up, tamed a little bit of the low end, got some of those weird frequencies out, and then brought up some of the prominent frequencies with the cymbals and the vocals. So you can't change things night and day, but you can certainly make it a lot better, a lot clearer. And then we took care of that noise floor with the noise reducer. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe if you haven't, really helps me out. Leave a comment if you got a video idea you want me to tackle. Talk to you guys on the next video.